Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Hanover area boys basketball. Joining us is the leading scorer for Hanover. He's a junior. His name is Jake Barber. Well, Jake, welcome into the show. Tell us about the basketball year this year at Hanover area.
Well, so far we're playing up to our potential. I mean, we've kept the good teams close with us and beaten the teams we're supposed to. So, we've been on a roll lately. So.
Talk about your knack for scoring, because you sure could put the ball in the hole. Tell us about how that came about.
Well, my teammates, they can put the ball in as well. They open spots up for me, and since we do a lot of shooting drills in practice, it allows me to work on my jump shot and hit the open jump shot.
Jake, when you talk about basketball at Hanover area, talk about that the guys around you that you mentioned, whether it's the guards, a forward, or a guy or two inside. Tell us about who's stepping up and playing some good basketball with you when you're on the court.
Well, our big man, Tony Marcinkavich, he's been playing real well lately. I mean, he's got the post moves. He can put it in when counted on. And Bobby Crestus, he could jump out of the building. Still yet to throw down the game yet, and then our two guards, Dave and Ronnie, they've played well this year. We didn't expect much out of them to begin with, but they're sure filling their roles.
Well, you have four juniors that are starting for you, so next year the expectations grow a little bit. But talk about how much time you put into the gym, whether it's summer basketball, what you do on the weekends, and of course, just trying to make yourself a better athlete, because that's all you do at Hanover is you play basketball.
Well, we love to play together. I mean, even when we don't have practice, we're always going down to some parks or going to the Y. And we practice for about 2 hours every day. Very dedicated to the sport. We all love it, same amount. And this past summer, we went undefeated in our summer league. And down at St. Joe's camp, Division I basketball camp, we went 4-2. So we've been playing for a while now.
We're talking with Jake Barber here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Jake, talk about some of the other things that you do at Hanover area other than basketball.
Well, I'm in a sportsman club. Usually they go on ski trips and do paintball trips and a bunch of stuff that's not really considered a sport, but it's fun activities. Also in a Young Scholars program, which has high school students join college courses so they could get a head start on their college careers. So, yeah.
Well, Jake, you talk about the job that you're doing in the classroom. Straight A's, that's pretty good. Talk about how you're getting straight A's. Do you put a lot of time into your studies? It's something you think that you just have some natural gifts in that area, or is it something you really work at and to make sure those A's keep coming home?
Well, it's a little bit of both. I mean, once I get home from practice, I study a little bit, but I feel like I'm naturally gifted with intelligence that I could just sometimes not study enough as other kids do, but I have the need to do well on tests. So.
And Jake, as we mentioned, there are four juniors on this team, so high expectations for next year. There's still some ball to be played this year, and maybe you guys could do something in the playoffs. But you talk about college life will start, that talk will start. I'm sure it started already with your parents and what you're thinking about. Do you have expectations as far as what you want to do with a major, or is basketball also included in that mix of what you want to do when, college comes around next year when you're a senior?
Well, I'm not sure on my major yet. I mean, I look to do something with math, possibly engineering. But so far, we're keeping it wide open range. We've sent some letters to some colleges, and we're just keeping it intact. Next year, at this time, we should be pretty narrowed down and deciding between a couple colleges. But right now, we're keeping it wide open range, and we're still deciding right now because I'm a junior only. So.
Jake, when people get out to a Hanover area game, or if they haven't seen you, what could they expect when they see you play? Are you a guy, you have a real good jump shot? Do you drive to the lane a lot? You're about 6'1" as a guard there at Hanover area. Tell us about your ball game.
Well, I love the sport. Sport is my main thing, but I love getting everybody else involved because I love bringing energy to everybody else and supplying with energy, and it gets the whole team just pumped up, and I feel like it involves the fans too as well. I think my passing game has improved over the off season, that I could get more people involved. So, yeah.
Jake Barber here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Jake, we wish you the best of luck this season, and of course, a successful summer season, and look forward to the Hanover area, of course, in 2014-15. As we mentioned, 4 juniors will return to that lineup, starting lineup for Hanover area. So, Jake, best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, Jake Barber, a junior at Hanover area here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.